government should pay for elderly and disabled people to have intimacy. I know this is a controversial statement, and some of you may think that our taxes shouldn't be going to people just because they need hugs. But I disagree. There are certain groups of people in our society who are much more likely to experience touch starvation. In fact, teenagers are one group. As they get older, they ask for and receive less hugs from their parents, and if they aren't dating yet, they will go months or even years without tender touch. That's why I've always encouraged my children to be huggers. But teenagers at least have a chance. People who are disabled or elderly are often confined to their beds or find social settings difficult, if not impossible, to access. If they are in care homes without visitors who touch them, they have literally no recourse. Not only do their situations prevent them from experiencing intimacy or tender touch, but health professionals often desexualize people who are disabled or elderly, mistakenly assuming that they don't have those kinds of needs or wants. And their touch-starved patients often feel unworthy of touch, so they wouldn't talk to anyone about it, even if it wasn't such a taboo subject to bring up. For that reason, I sincerely believe that tender touch should be a part of healthcare for people who have no access to intimacy. I'd rather my tax dollars go to that than to politicians traveling around the world. I can imagine that the number of suicides by disabled and elderly people would decrease dramatically. In fact, care homes would probably, all of them would be joyous, wonderful places if everyone who lived in them had access to tender touch. I'm Trina Ricketts, and if I could change the world, I would make tender touch a part of every person's healthcare program by either working with their spouses or getting those who are alone set up with intimacy surrogates and professional cuddlers, or even just someone to sit there and rest their hand on their leg. What do you think? Am I crazy? Or do you agree with me? Comment below and let me know.